Hey guys, Dr. Cali Estes, Unpause Your Life and the Addictions Coach. Thank you for joining me on my podcast. I know we've had this podcast for a few years and I love coming on and giving you guys tips and tricks and talking about some cool stuff. Today I want to talk about something unique and interesting and a different take on something. So, I'm always talking about manifestation and abundance and manifesting, what you want and creating a life you desire. And we talk about money a lot. But a friend of mine mentioned something the other day that was kind of interesting and it sparked my brain to think about a few things. And what he said was, you have to worry more about time than money, basically. So he said time is more important than money, meaning experiences are more important than money. And time is really short. So if you're always focusing on making money, you're losing time, which is true to a sense. But the problem with that is we talk about automation. Can I automate my job? Can I do something from travel wherever I am? I can. I knew at age 14, I wanted to travel and work from anywhere. And that's back before cell phones and laptops. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I knew I wanted to do that. So I created a company where I can do coaching and counseling from anywhere. Obviously, Zoom, what have you. But that's not enough. I need to make money while I sleep, right? So I can travel and do fun things while money's coming in. So I created a school, the Addictions Academy, where we offer classes for people to learn different things. Right now we have 40 classes on there. We're in 30 different countries. So people can go on, take a self-study video course we created, get a certification, and go out and make money and help people. That I thought was really cool because I'm only one person. I can only help so many people in a day or a week or a month or a year. Why not train other people to help other people? So that's amazing. So that's making money while you sleep. So you all know in the Unpause Your Life brand, we have a certification coming out for life coaching. It's like nothing on the market. It is pretty in-depth. It's got mental health and it's got some addiction in it. It's got coaching. It's got a relationship coach course and a performance coaching course in there. So all those things are there to help other people make money too. So going back to time versus money, it's pretty interesting. So my friend that I'm telling you about makes jewelry and he makes beautiful jewelry. And he showed me this piece of his Ani mask that's in the shape of Kona from Hawaii. And I loved it. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Now, I have options, right? I can ask him to give it to me for free, which isn't really fair because it's one-sided exchange. Or I can pay him for that, which is money, which is currency. Currency is also energy, right? Money is energy. Currency is energy. Money is called currency. Follow that? So money is an energetic exchange. Or I could do what we did. We bartered. We traded item for item. So I had a pair of Apple earbuds that I bought. Can't use. Makes my head hurt. I'm old school. I have to have the phone with the cord attached to the earpieces. So we traded. We used the currency of barter instead of money. So we traded item for item. Everybody was happy. Nobody complained. No actual money changed hands. But item for item was still an exchange of currency or energy. So when I'm dealing with people who look at money as not necessary, or money is the root of all evil, or money is too much focused on that and not enough on time and experiences, I tell people to flip their mindset. Money is nothing more than an energetic exchange of goods and services. That's all it is. It's currency. It's time, but it's currency. You could do the same thing with offering your time for a hard good or barter. Looking at money as a conduit and not the end game is how you have to look at something. Because money, currency, as we like to say, allows you freedom. Freedom is the ultimate end game. because freedom gives you time. So think about that for a second. If you go to work somewhere, your time is limited in your free time. Your freedom is limited because you work for someone else. In my career of working for people, I have worked my entire adult career for a total of 2 years for an employer. I don't have the mentality to be locked down like that. I don't have the spirit to be locked down like that. And I don't play well in the sandbox. So I've always worked for myself. I've always had a business. This is my 6th business. I've always done something for myself. Some were lucrative, some were not lucrative. But freedom, free time, was more important to me my whole life than money. Until I learned how to leverage currency. So that's what I want to talk to you about. Leveraging currency allows you more free time. Free time and freedom. So where does that come from? That comes from automation. And I know people talk about this and people say, well, it's a lot of work. I don't know what to do. How do I do it? You have to come up with something that makes you money while you're not actively engaged in that activity of making money. So people talk about real estate, right? You buy a house, you rent it out. If the house is paid off, you're actively making passive income once you hit the amount of money you spent. So there's that. There's Airbnb. I have 2 of those. Does it help? Absolutely. Am I making money while I sleep? Yes. I'm renting out a section of my mother-in-law suite while I live in the big house and allowing them to use the pool and the hot tub and the grounds and come and go on the beach. Absolutely. I'm making money while I sleep. That needs to be your goal. Instead of thinking money is the root of all evil, or money is bad, or money ruins things, or money causes problems, you have to shift your mindset from money's the problem to money is just a conduit of energy and currency. Currency means electricity. It means energy. That's all it is. Get yourself out of the mindset that money is bad and life isn't all about money. You're right. Life is not all about money. Life is about freedom, free time, and experiences. How do you get there if you're not a trust fund baby? How do you get there if you don't have an unlimited bank account? How do you get there? What does that path look like? And it can be investing in something. It can be playing the stock market. It can be anything. Investing in a business, investing in yourself. But you can create more freedom and free time if you simply shift how you view the conduit to get there. That's it. The conduit in your brain has to shift. Money is just energy. That's all it is. And it really is energy. I mean, we're taking a living tree and chopping it down and putting ink on paper. That paper is still energy. It's still life force energy. And you're exchanging that for something. A good, a service, something. So when I work with clients on mindset and shifting mindset, I try to figure out what their goal is. What is your goal? What do you want to accomplish? You want more freedom? Okay, great. How do we get there? Well, if you have a 9-to-5 job, and I say 9 to 5, that can be 11 to 7, 2 to 10, 3 to midnight, whatever. If you have a job where you go somewhere for a period of time and you do not set your own schedule, that has to shift immediately. You have to figure out how to shift that. If you can't shift that, you need a side hustle. It's that simple. You need a side hustle. And when I talk about side hustles, people say, oh, well, you're taking more of my freedom away, more of my free time. Yes, in the beginning, you are. Unless you have the balls to do what I did, which is quit your job one day with $300 in your bank account, a rent payment of $1,500, a car payment of $400, knowing you can't pay either, and create a company, you need a side hustle. Not everybody can fly without a safety net like I can. I've done that my whole life. It's something I know. Is it uncomfortable? Sure. But I can do it. So If you have that in you and you want to do it, do it. If you think in the back of your head, what if I fail? You're not ready for that. So then create that side hustle. And it can be anything. You can create a video online and sell it. You can create a how-to. You can do pretty much anything. Do some investing. You can offer a cleaning company. Clean people's houses, shovel snow. Any of those things brings in additional income, and you set your own schedule. If you're good at that side hustle and you like that side hustle and it nets you some money, which is energy, you can make the shift from full-time job to side hustle. And in the beginning, maybe you need to dedicate more freedom and free time to the business. My company's now 11 years old. In the beginning, I put in 15, 16-hour days. I built my own website. I made my own business cards. I created my own courses. I taught my own courses. I called my own leads. I did all of that. 11 years later, I have a full staff. I have a full-time staff, and I have a part-time staff that go out and service clients. I have a lot more free time and freedom today than I did 11 years ago. But I put that time and energy in to do it. The second piece of this, where people get lost in translation, is when you make money, you cannot hoard it. Money is energy. Energy is flowing, right? You know energy flows. You touch a tree, you feel energy. You walk barefoot on the grass, you're sucking up all that energy, right? Those are positive resets you should be doing every day anyway. You should be resetting your energy. Because there are some energy draining motherfuckers on this planet. And if you come in contact with them, they will deplete you. So barefoot on the grass, hugging a tree, very important. Do ask permission to hug the tree first before you do it. Those are things you can do to reset, replenish, replace. Because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Having said that, though, you have to understand the currency. Everything is energy. Everything you touch is energy. Everything is always in motion. So if you hoard your money, if you put it in a bank account and you don't use it and you don't spread it around, number one, you're going to be miserable. I see that every time. Number two, you may have an addiction. I see that. You're not using the energy as it was intended. So every time I make money, I spread it around. I go out, I have dinner, I tip 40%, 50% of the check on purpose. I give homeless people money. Now, granted, if you look like you're doing drugs, I'm not giving you shit because that's my industry. I am not going to help you kill yourself. But if you truly look homeless, I might buy you some food. Absolutely. So, you can do that. You have to spread it around. You have to free will give it away. And I do that all the time. I tip well. I make sure my staff are paid. All of my staff make 30% more than the industry because I want them to be happy. And if I have, they have. That's how it works. So that is the secret to getting out of your head that money is bad, money is evil. It's very simple that money is energy that's meant to be spread around. And the more money you have, the more money you can spread around. You have to think of it that way. I have clients that can pay my rate, and I have clients that cannot. The clients that can pay my rate. Those that can't, I do pro bono work for. And that's not everybody. Not every client, is a free client, but I do pro bono work. I also have a school. And there are people that can pay full price for the classes, and they do. And there are people that cannot, and we do scholarships. Absolutely. The goal is those that can pay you do, and those that can't, you can give back freely to. That's how the energy of money works. And I think a lot of people get stuck on, I can't make money because money is bad. If I make too much money, I'm greedy, I'm evil, I'm wrong. Get out of your head and start thinking about money as energy that transfers hands for more good. Look at the good of what you can do if you had more currency. The more currency you have, the more currency you can put back into humankind and into the universe to create more currency. I'm going to take it one step further for you. If you own a lot of junk and you hold on to stuff, furniture, clothes, baby stuff, what have you. You cannot get more currency. Ever notice the poorer person has more junk on their front porch? There's a reason for that. The more stuff you hold on to, the less the universe gives you. You have to give things away. If you're not using it and it's sitting in your closet, get rid of it. Somebody else can be enjoying it. Even if in the back of your mind you go, oh my God, I don't want to part with this. If you don't want to part with it, sell it on OfferUp. Sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Give it to a friend. The more you do that, the more you get energetic currency without having to work for it. That's the law of attraction. It's the law of abundance. It's the law of one. We are all connected. If you put back out into the universe energy, you're going to get energy. And if money is the way you need it, it will come in that form. If it's help you need, it will come in that form. Whatever it is you need will come in that form. Example, I'm trying to sell my house. I know nothing about visual representation or color palette or anything at all, roughly. I'm auditory dominant. I just know I want it sold. Friend of mine's a builder. Took a look at the house and he said, I know what you need to do to make this a higher selling property. I know how to do it, and here's my price. Okay. So he gave me a monetary price for his time, which he should do. I then put out to the universe, I've got to meet this price, or I want to meet this price, because I know his work is good, and I know it's a fair price, it's under market value, and I know he'll do a good job, and I know he'll help me get the house sold. So I put out there that I need to meet a monetary currency. I then got a client that met that monetary currency. So the client I helped get sober, that monetary currency comes to me, it flows through me to my friend the builder. My friend the builder provides the service, that which will help me sell my house. Follow that for a second. That's how you should be thinking. I need the service of getting this done. The service requires an exchange of something. This will be monetary currency. How do I get monetary currency? I do what I'm good at. I help people get sober. That's my job. I'm good at it, and that's my gift to humankind. My friend's gift to humankind is making aesthetically pleasing spaces that make people happy. So I know he's going to come here and make my house look badass. And then somebody will buy it that will want a badass house, that will say, I love this house. I love the way it looks. It makes me happy. So what does my friend do? Does he build? No. He makes people happy through the art of building. And he loves what he does. So he should be compensated through the energetic portal of currency, because that gets passed on to the buyer, who then appreciates the product. That's how the energy of the universe works, right there. That is, in a nutshell, how law of attraction works. So when people tell me I can't manifest anything, if you're standing in the mirror giving yourself 10 positive affirmations, it doesn't work like that. You have to give to get. You have to freely give with the understanding and the trust that you will get. That's where people go wrong. They want it immediately. If I give you this, I expect something back. You can never expect something in return. You should always freely give. The universe will bring you the people you need and the money and currency you need to do the job you're here for. But you have to trust that process. You have to believe in that process. And you have to have the skill set to get there. So, if you want more information, check out unpauseyourlife.com. Give us a call. If you want to learn how to do this, I have a 10-pack of courses coming out that break this down into simple steps to figure it out and make it happen. And you can reach out to us at any time at 1-800-706-0318, extension 2. And this is Dr. Cali Estes, Law of Attraction, Money Manifestation. Have a great day, guys.